Welcome to Ping 24 Updates, your daily dose of what's happening around the world. Subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. News alerts flashed across the globe. Manila Stock Exchange at record highs, global tech summits relocating, and a bold green energy pledge. The world watched in real time as the Philippines, once overlooked in the global economic conversation, suddenly became the center of attention. Headlines buzzed with stories of innovation, investment, and transformation, signaling a new era for the archipelago. The government's commitment to green energy was more than a headline. It was a promise to future generations. Wind turbines spun along the coastlines, solar panels gleamed atop Manila's skyscrapers, and a new policy was announced that would set the nation on a path towards sustainability and energy independence. For years, the Philippines was seen as a land of beautiful beaches, a paradise for tourists, and a nation whose greatest export was its hardworking people. Millions of Filipinos left home in search of opportunity, their remittances fueling the economy and supporting families back home. But in 2025, the narrative changed. The world began to see the Philippines not just for its natural beauty or its diaspora, but for its economic strength, technological ambition, and growing strategic importance. The skyline of Manila, once a symbol of the old, now stood as a testament to progress and innovation. This wasn't luck. It was the result of a decade of smart policy decisions, a young and ambitious workforce, and a renewed sense of national purpose. Leaders worked tirelessly to reform institutions, invest in education, and create an environment where innovation could thrive. The Philippines was no longer just participating in the global economy, it was driving it. International brands set up regional headquarters in Manila, and Filipino entrepreneurs led the charge in emerging industries, from fintech to artificial intelligence. International investors, once cautious, now rushed to Manila for high-stakes deals. The city's business centers buzzed with activity as global leaders sought partnerships and opportunities in this rapidly growing market. The world's attention was fixed on this archipelago, not just for its breathtaking landscapes but for its emerging power and influence. News anchors from every continent reported on the Philippine miracle, eager to understand the forces behind its rise. Diplomats and CEOs came to Manila, eager to witness the transformation firsthand, and to learn how they could be part of this new chapter. High-level summits and international delegations became a regular sight as the world sought to connect with the Philippines' momentum. The Philippines had become a global priority, impacting trade, security, and technological supremacy. Its ports bustled with activity, its digital networks safeguarded international data, and new trade agreements opened doors to unprecedented growth. How did this happen? What does it mean for the world? This is the story of a nation that dared to embrace its potential, to rise above its challenges, and to chart a new course for its people. We'll explore the key factors that propelled the Philippines onto the world stage. From sweeping governance reforms and massive infrastructure surges to a dynamic, tech-savvy workforce, the country has become a beacon for emerging economies everywhere. The country is now a model of growth and resilience. Filipino communities, once battered by storms and setbacks, now rebuild stronger than ever, while entrepreneurs and innovators drive the economy forward with optimism and determination. Once defined by its challenges, the Philippines is now defining its own future. The nation's youth, empowered by education and opportunity, are leading the way, and the world is taking notice. In 2025, the Philippines stands as a new Asian powerhouse, ready to lead, inspire, and shape the future of the region and the world. For decades, the Philippines was seen as a land of untapped potential, blessed with abundant natural resources, a strategic location at the heart of Southeast Asia, and a large English-speaking population ready to engage with the world. Yet, despite these advantages, the country struggled to fully realize its promise. The energy and ambition of its people were often overshadowed by challenges that seemed insurmountable. Progress was repeatedly stalled by inconsistent government policies, frequent changes in leadership, and a history of political instability. These issues led to missed opportunities, unfinished projects, and a sense of frustration among citizens and investors alike. The real shift began when leaders and stakeholders committed to a vision of long-term nation building. By prioritizing stability and fostering public-private partnerships, the Philippines started to lay the groundwork for sustainable growth and development. The Philippine Stock Exchange responded with unprecedented growth, driven not just by speculation, but by real earnings, robust business performance, and a surge of foreign investment eager to participate in the country's transformation. Global companies took notice. They began to set up regional headquarters and research and development centers in Manila, moving beyond traditional outsourcing to invest in innovation and talent development. The government's sweeping reforms increased transparency, cut through layers of bureaucracy, and built a new sense of trust between the public and private sectors. These changes encouraged more citizens to participate in the formal economy. Digitalized government services made it easier than ever to start and run a business, reducing opportunities for corruption and making transactions more efficient for everyone. These weren't just surface-level improvements. They represented deep structural reforms that addressed the root causes of stagnation and set the stage for lasting progress. Infrastructure was overhauled on a massive scale, with new highways, bridges, and transport links connecting agricultural regions to industrial hubs and major ports, unlocking economic opportunities for communities across the archipelago. New airports and modernized facilities welcomed a wave of business travelers and tourists, supporting a booming tourism sector and making the Philippines more accessible than ever before. The Build, Connect, Innovate program became the backbone of the new economy, driving investment in infrastructure, technology, and human capital, and fostering a culture of creativity and entrepreneurship. The Philippines was no longer just talking about a brighter future. It was actively building it, one project, one reform, and one community at a time. The great transformation had truly begun. When the World Tech Summit made the bold decision to relocate from Singapore to Manila, the global tech community was abuzz with curiosity and excitement. Suddenly, all eyes were on the Philippines, a country once overlooked in the tech race, now stepping confidently onto the world stage. Today, Manila's skyline is a testament to this transformation, dotted with the headquarters of global tech giants and a new generation of homegrown startups. The city's business districts are alive with the energy of innovation, as international companies and local entrepreneurs work side by side. In Bonifacio Global City, the heart of Manila's tech revolution, the streets pulse with creativity. Here, innovation thrives in fields like artificial intelligence, digital finance, and sustainable technology. Cafes and co-working spaces are filled with young minds coding, designing, and building the future. Venture capital is flowing into the city at record levels, fueling the rise of Filipino unicorns in fintech, e-commerce, and beyond. Investors from around the world are eager to back the next big idea coming out of Manila's vibrant startup ecosystem. This influx of capital creates a powerful cycle. Success attracts more investment, which in turn sparks even greater innovation. High-paying jobs are being created, and talented professionals are finding new opportunities to grow and thrive. The Philippine government is playing a crucial role in this boom, offering incentives and fostering a pro-growth regulatory environment. By supporting infrastructure, education, and entrepreneurship, policymakers are ensuring that the tech sector's momentum continues. What truly sets Manila's tech scene apart is its focus on inclusivity. Startups here are dedicated to creating solutions that benefit all Filipinos, from urban professionals to rural communities, ensuring that technology uplifts everyone. Innovations in mobile banking, agritech, and edtech are reaching even the most remote areas, transforming lives and opening up new possibilities nationwide. Technology is bridging gaps and empowering people across the archipelago. This tech-driven transformation is also reversing the brain drain. Talented Filipinos who once left for opportunities abroad are now returning home, drawn by the promise of a thriving tech industry and the chance to make a difference. At the heart of this movement is a young, digitally native workforce. Their passion, creativity, and relentless drive for innovation are powering Manila's rise as Asia's new tech capital. Ultimately, Manila's ascent as a global tech hub is built on the strength of its people, their ingenuity, resilience, and vision for a brighter, more connected future. The Philippine economic miracle was no accident. It was a strategic policy shift. The CREATE Act rewarded companies bringing high-value jobs and technology. Deregulation and anti-red tape campaigns made business easier and faster. Digital platforms slashed processing times and curbed corruption. The country's global competitiveness soared, attracting more investment. Laws restricting foreign ownership were liberalized, injecting capital and competition. Public-private partnerships fast-tracked critical infrastructure without straining the budget. The Philippines became a strategic base, not just a market. Collaboration between public and private sectors fueled sustainable growth. This policy pivot laid the foundation for the nation's rise. Geography is destiny, and the Philippines finally leveraged its prime location. Modernized ports like Subic Bay and Batangas became world-class transshipment hubs. The country emerged as a key logistics and commercial link between Asia, the Americas, and Europe. Export industries thrived as shipping times and costs dropped. A balanced foreign policy made the Philippines a vital regional partner and voice of stability. As a landing point for global fiber optic cables, it became a digital gateway for Southeast Asia. Investments in data centers and cable systems powered the tech boom and regional connectivity. In the digital age, the Philippines' control over data highways amplified its global influence. The Philippines' transformation is visible in its landscape. Massive infrastructure projects connected islands and economic centers like never before. The North-South commuter railway and new expressways slashed travel times and boosted efficiency. Upgraded airports and new hubs decentralized growth and spurred regional investment. Modern roll-on/roll-off ports and ferries integrated the archipelago. For Filipinos, this meant lower prices and easier travel. A national fiber backbone and 5G rollout brought high-speed internet to millions. Digital access empowered remote work, online education, and e-commerce. Small businesses and citizens everywhere gained new opportunities. Infrastructure improvements directly improved daily life and economic potential. Roads, bridges, and digital networks became the arteries of a revitalized nation. The Philippines' greatest asset is its people, a young, dynamic workforce. With a median age under 25, the country boasts one of the world's youngest labor pools. Education reforms emphasize STEM and job-ready skills. Universities partnered with tech firms to produce globally competitive graduates. Filipinos now excel in high-value services like software, analytics, and design. The shift to knowledge process outsourcing raised salaries and built a growing middle class. Renowned for adaptability and creativity, Filipino workers thrive in global teams. This unique blend of technical and soft skills makes the Philippines a top destination for talent. A digital wave is redefining the Philippine economy. Startups, fueled by local talent and global capital, are solving real-world problems. Fintech innovations brought millions into the formal economy, revolutionizing payments and lending. Financial inclusion empowered small businesses and citizens alike. The Philippines became a global leader in digital payments. Simultaneously, a green revolution took off with bold renewable energy commitments. Policies attracted billions for solar, wind, and geothermal projects. Tech startups developed smart grids and AI-driven energy solutions. The Philippines proved that growth and sustainability can go hand in hand. In 2025, the Philippines is a story of convergence, smart policy, infrastructure, and a young, skilled population. The nation transformed from potential to powerhouse, earning global respect. Stable, transparent governance built trust and attracted long-term investment. Pragmatic foreign policy amplified its voice and security on the world stage. A culture of innovation now drives startups, fintech, and green energy. Overseas Filipinos connect the nation to the world, fueling growth. The Philippines is poised to shape Asia's future, offering a lesson in transformation. With vision and determination, it has rewritten its destiny. The world is not just watching, the Philippines is leading.